This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV podcast.
What up, people? I don't know why I shouted that. Why did I shout it? That was weird.
You're Tony Diaz. It's just what you do.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah.
I swear he wasn't this enthusiastic
it's
before
a
we went
Christmas
on the air.
It's a
No.
Christmas season, right?
It's what?
What's that?
It's a Christmas season.
Well,
It's a holiday season.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
There we go. We'll go with that. It's holiday season. That's why you were that loud.
So, Elio, last week's show was entitled ECU, Elio Canella University.
Yes.
With that big promotion where we're all over the world, everyone listens all over the world, found out, before I get into that, but I did find out that we got a little fan base going out in Germany. Yeah, well, I was stationed there, too. I was stationed in Bad Hersfeld, which is an hour past Frankfurt. But I saw it. I was like, oh, shit. Okay, well, so shout out to them people over there. So now, Elio, because I'm sporting my championship ring, by the way. But anyway, Elio, Elio, since that title has been put out last week, ECU.
Right.
Elio Canella University. You are now called the dean. How many applicants have you had since last week?
I've had several applicants. I lost count.
God dang.
That's how many I have. I had so many. I can't even keep track of how many I came in.
Got more than JCU.
That's not very hard to accomplish, Scott. I just wish that would go away. But in all seriousness, Elio, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
So given that we have this ECU business, which I find hilarious, explain the criteria of ECU to our TikTok audience and things, because I feel like that should be a thing. There needs to be rules and regulations that these people have consequences.
Well, I'm glad you asked. There is one main criteria. Know your shit.
There you go, people.
Motto,
there you go, people. I know it should.
Right?
It should. Oh,
Lord. I'll put that on a T-shirt. Dude, I know Wrestling POV has had T-shirts before.
Yeah, we still do. They're still up on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Oh shit! Yes. I gotta get one then. What the fuck am I doing?
Exactly.
We gotta make a ECU shirt though, man. Fuck that.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god, I will.
Gotta make.
Know your shit.
Know your shit. That's it.
There we go.
All right. So now, before we get into the Facebook poll, I want to play a clip for you guys. And actually, I'm going to do a screen share so you guys can see this video personally. Now, it's very interesting because it's either fan-made or it came from Bo Dallas himself.
Ooh.
This video, it is good. If it was fan-made, God bless you, brother, because I was on the edge of my fucking seat when I saw this clip. This clip is about, I think, 2 or 3 minutes long, so you got to bear with me, but it's a lot of talking, so that way you guys listening won't miss out on it. But I will post it up on our Facebook page so you guys can see for yourself. And the guys here, you guys tell me if this is fan-made or not. It's like I said, this video, I was in shock looking at it. And I have to say, if this is real, man, sign me up. Okay? Sign me up. So just give me a second. I'm trying to put the video up so these guys can see it. It won't open. Oh, wait, it's down. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Why not? People, give me a break. Come on, I'm trying here.
You did all that? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now take a listen to this, all right? And you guys in the panel, you guys watch.
Into the labyrinth of my mind, where reality intertwines with shadows and the boundaries of self blur into obscurity. I am Tyler Rotunda, the vessel that houses the dichotomy of personalities, torn between the realms of light and shadow. You see, the recent videos that echo Bray's essence were not mere imitation. They were the manifestation of a fractured mind seeking solace in the chaos. The loss of Bray sent ripples through my soul, tearing at the seams of sanity. To cope, I assumed the guise of my brother in those cryptic promos, channeling his spirit from the afterlife. But in doing so, I inadvertently found wormwood in my mind. Bo Dallas, the man you thought you knew, grappled with the void left by my brother's departure. Uncle Howdy, the laughter, the joy became my coping mechanism, a mask to shield the world from the torment within. But beneath the surface, wormwood emerged. A darker, more insidious force born from the depths of my subconscious. Bo Dallas yearned for acceptance. Uncle Howdy found comfort in laughter and pain. Wormwood revels in the shadows, waiting to dawn his presence. Three distinct entities wrestling for control within this fractured mind, each struggling to define its place in the narrative. In the recent videos, as Bray's influence loomed from the afterlife, I found myself lost in the dichotomy. Uncle Howdy assumed the guise of Bray to maintain a semblance of normalcy, while Wormwood lurked in the shadows, waiting for its moment to seize control. So, when I speak of Bray guiding me, it is not merely a metaphor. It is a journey through the labyrinth of the self, where the echoes of the departed shape the narrative. When I return, it won't be as Bo Dallas or Uncle Howdy. I, Taylor Rotunda, won't be alone. Wormwood will be a convergence, a synthesis of the fractured whole. Bray Wyatt guides me in my mind from the afterlife, a silent puppeteer orchestrating the grand spectacle. He's in my head. The stage is set, the shadows are cast, and when I emerge, the world will shudder at the revelation. You thought I was a joke, a punchline in the grand comedy of life. But when I return, it will be you who becomes the punchline. The laughter will fade, replaced by the cold realization that the true darkness resides within. Oh, my dear fireflies, the fun has only just begun. Follow the darkness, for Wormwood shall rise, and the world will tremble at the echoes of our legacy.
God.
Wow.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
I have no words. Yes.
Right?
I'm in. If that's real, I'm in.
Exactly.
What?
This shit needs to happen.
Guys,
Wow.
I got goosebumps.
I did too.
I'm not even.
And this is my third time watching it.
Literally, folks, no bullshit. I have chills right now. That made me emotional.
I mean,
I'm stunned.
And it's funny you show this video because earlier today, when I was on TikTok looking through wrestling videos, I saw a few like Bray Wyatt tribute videos. Like
really?
because people can make
Wow.
slideshows now where they just like add pictures
Yeah.
as videos, and I saw a few Bray Wyatt videos up there.
Crazy.
That's got to be Bo Dallas. It does. There's
So you
no
don't
way
think
of-
it's fan made?
No, hell no. There's no way.
No.
That sounded the closest to Bray Wyatt without
Yeah.
being Bray Wyatt.
Mhm.
You can't tell me that was a fan.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. Get Triple H on the phone. This has got to happen.
You hope.
It's got to.
What do you guys think? You Ben and Elia, you think this is fan made or do you think this is actually Bo Dallas?
Honestly, I was watching the video and I was trying to see if there was a tell of whether it was a fan made thing, like a slip up. And given the fact that I didn't see one and it was so convincing, I would have to say that this is from Bo, and if it's not, it's like you said, hats off to whoever made this, because it's hard nowadays, I think, to get really experienced fans like us, invested in something that quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a 3-minute clip, and like I said, I got emotional, and Elio can tell you that I don't bullshit. So if I didn't feel anything, I'd be sitting here like, what's the big deal?
Elio. Oh God.
That was absolutely amazing. So wherever it came from, somebody needs to send that to Triple H, and that needs to be brought to light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Elio, what do you think?
I've seen a lot of AI videos like that fans create. This one, I've never seen anything like this before, so I don't think this is AI. I think this is an actual video from Bo.
Yeah.
And it'd be smart because of what he said in his video, like, Bray's in my head, he influences me.
It is so
yada
close
yada yada.
so close to the Rumble.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
You know, I mean, the thing of it is exactly what you said, Clay. The things that he was saying in that video, it was like, oh my God, that's perfect.
Yeah.
What a way. And the fact that he was saying he's not going in as Bo Dallas. He's not going in as Uncle Howdy,
That's another reason why,
and
this for me, this video is an actual video, because if it were AI, I don't think an AI could come up with that dialogue, that monologue right there,
Right.
that we heard in the video.
Yeah.
And that'd be a perfect way, because this will be Bo's story, not Bray's story.
Exactly.
It's his own thing.
But he can
God.
it can still be, Bo's story, but it can still, he can still have these crazy illusions of Bray haunting him. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, it's like written right the fuck there. And did you see the fucking mask at the end?
That is creepy as fuck, dude.
I just saw something. Yeah, you have the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Open and close with both Rumbles. Open it with the women's Rumble. Close it with the men's Rumble. But at the end, right as the preview is about to go off the air, we get the return of Bo Dallas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing like they did with Punk, and they did it with Bray before.
I'd be standing there like, don't you dare go off the air, not yet.
Oh, man. But it's like, I mean, Jesus, man. Somebody, I mean, if this isn't Bo Dallas, even still, they still need to send this damn video to Triple H and be like, yo, Triple H, you need to take a look at this and you need to make this happen.
Yeah.
know.
But having said that, right? So if this isn't Bo, let's just say it's not, and someone sends this to Triple H, I don't want anybody else to portray this other than Bo, and then of course Braun Strowman and
Eric Rowan.
Eric Rowan.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't want anybody else touching this.
Yeah.
I agree.
And those three in it, oh my God, a new type of fucking Wyatt family. Jesus, man.
They can make it work.
Let me tell you something. Right now, WWE, and again, we have to say this every freaking week because we still get the messages that we're fanboys, WWE fanboys. I assure you we are not. But I will have to tell you this, is that WWE is on a goddamn roll right now. Okay? And honestly, I would feel, and I don't know how you guys would, but I would feel that if they did make this happen, and it did, like what Elio said, happen at the Royal Rumble at the very fucking end, it's going to put WWE over the fucking top.
Oh, absolutely.
You can kiss fucking AEW goodbye,
I think they're doing it on their own, but
that's true too. That's true too.
Yeah.
That is true too.
But it's absolutely the truth what you said, Tony, though. If that happens, shit, the whole freaking internet, you think Punk broke the internet, this would fucking break the internet.
Jesus Christ, yeah. And then I guarantee we'd be talking about it for the next freaking month. All right.
Yeah.
Imagine how compelling WrestleMania season would be if we had a narrative like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Whew. Again, I will post it on our Facebook page if you guys want to take a look and give us your thoughts, man. If you think this is fan made or do you think this is Bo Dallas himself? So, all right, let's get right into our Facebook post. The fantasy matchup this week was LA Knight versus MJF. This one here, a lot of mixed emotions about this one. A lot of guys
kind of hoping for.
A lot of guys went with LA Knight. A lot of guys went with MJF. I just kind of thought this was a little weird. Dustin Butler, he said LA Knight, yeah. Dylan Jeffrey responded to him. He goes, it won't happen. So then somebody else wrote MJF, as their pick. And the same guy, Dylan Jeffrey, he commented, it won't happen. Bro!
Oh, my God. You're breaking the purposes of a fantasy matchup, brother. That says it right there on the goddamn post.
Jesus, man.
What else can we do?
They said John Cena MJF match wouldn't happen, and they took a picture together with the Iron Claw screening.
That's right. They did. They did. Yeah. Mitchell McGowan, he said this match idea blew my mind. That's the most modern Forbidden Door moment possible. And again, this guy's fucking trolling. Dylan Jeffrey, it won't happen. I mean, really, dude?
All right. So can we not read any more Dylan Jeffrey comments?
No. If he up, because the more he does that, the more he's trolling, and then we're gonna put the troll out there.
That's right.
But I'm scrolling through. He didn't comment again. But this fucking. It's called a fantasy matchup for a reason, dumbass.
Exactly.
Okay, well, if we're gonna put him out there so we can call him a dumbass, then I'm good. But I'm just saying I don't want to give this dude the time of day.
Fuck the trolls. We'll call him out.
Very good. Very good. I can appreciate that.
There you go.
Rhonda Kleinfelter. She said, LA Knight, MJF is an idiot, cheater, loser.
Wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
What?
But again, a lot of mix. This was really mixed up. Because normally by the comments, I can tell who would win. But this, to me, in the comments, is 50-50. It's odd. All right, Elio, you did this on your TikTok.
Oh, my God.
What did you get?
50 went with LA Knight and 50 went with MJF.
No shit.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
Cool. Unbelievable.
Well, TikTokers don't have an excuse now because they both should know who they are.
Yeah.
Right? You would think.
Okay. Yeah. So now, wait, who had who? I forgot. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that in the beginning.
I had MJF and
Josh had LA Knight.
Who did?
Sure.
Josh? Okay.
Yeah.
So the winner on our poll, and there was a winner, but I'm okay with the number. 60% went with LA Knight.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
fine
okay.
With that.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
So am I. Interesting. Now, you know what? Speaking of MJF, I got to play another clip. Cody Rhodes was recently interviewed by Peter Rosenberg on ESPN Radio. And Peter asked him what is his thoughts or something about will MJF appear or ever sign with WWE. And this is what
we talked about a lot
Cody
of
had to
games,
say.
and we talked about WWE. This is an incredible space that WWE is in. The level of talent, in my opinion, the quality of shows right now, just week to week on TV. The premium live events are amazing. And when you look at talent that's come in, CM Punk just arrived. Jade Cargill just arrived. And Cody Rhodes also is here, all in the last couple of years. The one name that is sort of out there that people say, maybe the last one that people go, oh my God, we have to see this guy. I could argue there are a couple. but certainly none bigger than a fellow New Yorker, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Would you be interested, and do you think we will one day see MJF in WWE?
I think one day you will see MJF in WWE. I think one thing I'm really proud of him for those who don't know, MJF was one of my recruits and probably the one I'm the most excited about, just his potential, his personality, his overall professionalism is beaming. But one thing I'm proud of him for doing is, if you notice, he's put on a lot of muscle and he's put it on safely over the last year and a half. And when he does make that jump, and I don't know when that is, if he makes the jump, but if he comes to WWE, you have to stand across from guys like Drew McIntyre. You have to stand across from guys like Omos, or gosh, Brock Lesnar. And again, I'm not shaming anyone who's not hitting the gym and playing and banging with the weights like The Rock would say, but it is part of what we do now. You got to be able to swing the bat with the big boys. And watching him grow physically, it seems like maybe he knows where his future lies. But really, your guess is as good as mine. I never bother him about it because I just want to remain the friends we've become today.
Well, don't worry. I bother him about it.
So I found that a little interesting.
Very much so.
I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Our next Facebook post is thoughts on Rhea Ripley's title run. Guys, Josh Sanders said, the Sanders brothers actually, but I'll go with Josh first. He said she's a dominant figure that it's hard to see anyone stopping her. I love it and wonder who will dethrone her. Maybe her opponent at Mania? ? And Brad said she's had a very dominant run, but I don't see anyone stopping her. I guess the only person that would make sense over time, maybe Charlotte or Nia Jax, but neither choice I'm really crazy about it. Some liable points, but a few other comments here. They're saying that needs better challenges. Another one that dominant. Nobody can touch her right now. And then really, Maxine Dupree. I must have talking about
Jesus.
Jackie Murray. She says, I can beat you. Okay.
Oh,
good luck with that one.
Yeah.
But guys, what do you think? I mean, what do you guys think of her title run?
I'm going to give kind of a hot take here.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say this as me. I'm a big fan of Rhea Ripley. I really am. But I hate her title run.
Yeah.
Here's the reason why. Her only legit opponent that she's ever had with this title run is Charlotte Flair at Mania. The rest of these matches and rivalries that Rhea Ripley has had are very forgettable. And I'm going to say that nicely. Just because she's World Women's Champion, but she doesn't have anybody that can go toe-to-toe with her. And that what makes a good champion is somebody to go against her. Right now, like Monday, Maxine Dupree was her opponent. She mopped the floor with Maxine Dupree.
That was a joke.
It was. And she's a dominant wrestler and a dominant women's champion, but against who? That's my problem. She needs somebody else that can compete with her and actually think, oh, hey, maybe she could take the title off Rhea. But this whole year almost, I've been going into 100%, even with the pay-per-view points game, oh, Rhea's retaining here because there's no way this certain woman will beat Rhea. So, no, I hate this title run by Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, and also, if I could jump in here, to piggyback pretty much off what you said, first of all, 100% agree with you. Well played. But here's the thing, right? So I think Rhea Ripley is doing fantastic work, but her title run is highlighting the weakness of the women's division, which she's dominating.
Right.
Because just like I said, there is nobody in that in that division where you're like, I got to see this match. There's a chance that she might lose it, and this is going to play into Judgment Day, and the Ultimate Control of the Judgment Day no longer has the title. There's been none of that. Let alone the equality of individual competition. And the other thing as well, when I look at Rhea's run, is it's not memorable.
No, I mean, it's got Judgment Day, but the world title itself, no, it doesn't. I agree.
And that's the problem, because it's like, you name anybody on the current roster who has a title, I can pretty much give you at least two memorable matches that they had. I mean, look at Gunther.
Yeah.
His name is Walter, by the way. We've established that. But anyway, so you got Gunther, you got, Seth Rollins kicking ass, and then you got, Rhea with this bullshit division. And by the way, I'm not saying that against any of the women in that division, because talent-wise, there's no reason that the women's division needs to be presented like this.
Yeah.
But it's in the worst state I've ever seen it in, and the title holder and the status of the title is suffering because of it.
Yep. Elio, what do you think?
I was thinking about this since we put the post up, and I'm not liking this title run, because I was thinking right now who can beat her, because there's really no challenger out there that is believable enough to take the title off of her right now.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm not liking this title run.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with y'all. I'm not digging it either, but I think it has mainly to do with the storyline.
Yes.
They're not, I mean, you know what? And I'll be honest, and you guys might agree or disagree, but I think the only storyline that I think they did justice to was with Selena Vega. If you guys remember, that was that was a decent storyline, because it gave Zelina hope, and it made people think, oh shit, you know what? She might win this shit. But how they did it is why it got to that point. They're not doing that anymore. It's like all of a sudden they just stopped, and it's like, wait a minute, what? Come on, they got Nia Jax, they got Becky. They need to start incorporating some kind of story to where it's like, shit, man, they're coming after her. But you guys are right. The fucking, and it's nothing against the women there, but it's like, it's not believable to where anybody can beat her.
And I understand where they're coming from. They want Becky and Rhea at Mania.
Yeah.
But this match should have already happened. It really should have. Like, even SummerSlam, even that Survivor Series. This match should have been potentially going earlier, not just at Mania.
Yep.
They had it right there. That just give Rhea something to do, besides being, leader of Judgment Day. I understand that.
Yeah.
But she's the world champion. You gotta have something for her.
And so kind of going off this conversation just a little bit, given where Rhea is, and now we have Becky and Nia seemingly entering a feud based off what happened on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys see that going? Because from my perspective, it's a lose-lose situation. Because if you have Becky win, then all of Nia's dominance that's been portrayed goes bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
if you have Nia win, then it's like, you're gonna catch flack from people like me who are like, come on now. Really? So in terms of a matchup, the only one conceivable in terms of size, in terms of the believability. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but the only person I could possibly see taking it off of RHEA would be Nia, and there's no way in hell I want to see that.
Yeah, but that's why they're trying to make Nia to be like unstoppable, all this other shit. But I think honestly, what they're gonna do is they are gonna form a storyline, but I think it's not gonna happen until the Royal Rumble with the ladies Rumble match, and then they're gonna go on and probably do the story, and hopefully they do justice to it. Who the hell knows? But
I think they should go back. I think they should go back to giving Shayna Baszler the push that she was.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen to this man. There's a reason he's the dean. There's a reason he's a master professor of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
But we'll see what happens. I mean, right now I'm not with it. Did you do this on TikTok, Elio?
I just went on TikTok.
Okay. All right. If you guys have any comments or questions, drop us a line on our Facebook page, and we'll talk about it next week. With that being said, it is time for the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Clay.
All right, let's get into the wrestling news from around the world. It was announced by Jey Uso that Yeet is back.
Yeah.
Jesus. Only took him a week.
The Roman Reigns hear you.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh, my God.
That's
Shit was
the
so
only
funny.
time. Yeah,
That
right?
was hilarious.
That's the only time you'll ever hear me say that fucking shit. I promise you that. Yes, that is back with WWE. Congratulations. Whoopee. Yeah. AEW is facing huge financial losses for 2023.
I heard that.
Yeah, the report is that they are revenue will be around $154 million, which is significantly better from the $100 million estimate from AEW's. Depends on the Warner Brothers deal that is potentially happening that will show all three shows, and that gives AEW a loss of $34 million for the year.
Damn.
So just to make, there was a report on it, then this all happened, but I didn't want to give all the numbers out, so I'm just making it a small I don't want to bore you guys to death. If you want to look it up, go for it. But that's it. So AEW, you better find your shit out. That's all I gotta say to it.
And I think, even without the specifics of the numbers, all you really have to do is watch the show to understand how much you're struggling.
Yeah. And like we've said, we want them to succeed. I don't want to hear the bullshit of, they want them to fail. No,
absolutely not.
I'm just saying, clean your shit up. So there you go. CM Punk, a reporter is saying now that he has been a positive influence for the WWE PC as he was there a couple days to help younger talent.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So that's good to see, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Jake Paul apparently turned down an MMA fight with Matt Riddle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they were talking shit on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt called him out and said he wanted an MMA fight, and then Jake Paul turned him down, which, whatever. It's just internet beef, and we'll see.
Yeah.
And last, but certainly not least, earlier today, WWE superstar Liv Morgan was arrested for possession of marijuana in Florida.
Yeah.
So,
and they said she might have had additional drugs, too.
Oh,
I
really?
read it was yesterday.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
Well, it was announced during SmackDown, so I didn't know if it was today or not. Whatever, she got arrested. Okay.
Did you see that mugshot?
Ooh, yeah.
Jesus, girl.
She looked like she got high, and I don't mean to. I don't mean to make you look bad, Clay, but like the reason why I do that is because I have a background in professional news and working in the newsroom. So if I didn't get details on my stories exactly right, I got in trouble.
Well, she was arrested. There you go. That's all they have for the news. Tony, let's get into rumors.
All right, there has been talks of Tyler Bate going to the main roster. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Him and Gunther going at it.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
I thought he would have been. I thought they would have put him there already.
I know, right? You would think.
He's been
Right?
like in UK and NXT for a while.
Yeah. But hey, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my last one that I got, I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this, but WWE is really high on NXT's Lash Legend because she's got size and is a legit top-level athlete.
That doesn't surprise me at all, though, because look how they pushed Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
You don't think Lash Legend is almost the same exact thing.
Yep.
Same exact build, same
That's
exact
true.
woman.
I will say this, and you guys are probably going to freak out, but she's starting to grow on me. She's getting
better.
She's getting better.
She is.
I'm looking at her like, yum yum sauce. And
yes.
So
damn.
I mean,
seriously,
I think we're getting a little bit out of hand.
We always get out of hand. Shit.
I was watching the match this week on NXT, and like all the focus they put on her during that match.
You noticed that, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah,
I did too.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? If she keeps improving, please. I mean, I like what Clay said too. We never wish for anybody to fail, but if you're bad, you're bad. We're going to call out on it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
But we're going to be the first ones to say if we're wrong, or we'll say, nah, she's improving or he's improving. It's getting better. Thank God. I can enjoy it now. Whatever, they decide to do,
I will be first in line to tell you when I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
It's ask my wife. I do it all the time.
Remember, folks, when Tiffany Stratton started,
That's right. We did.
She was bad,
And we butchered the hell out of her. We
And
did.
Now she's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So
I
it's
mean,
like,
seriously.
hey, good. And we're happy. We'll be happy. All right. That's all I got for rumors. Clay, what do you got for injury?
Well, I got a couple. And apparently I saw this week Kenny Omega was pictured in the hospital and he's out indefinitely.
Indefinitely, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
apparently he
crazy.
said that he pushed it too far to where he couldn't handle it anymore, wrestling wise. So he's taking a break. They didn't say what from exactly.
I heard that it was diverticulitis.
Really?
That's what I read.
Well, he also said that like the doctors caught it in time. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
right?
Yeah, but didn't they catch it with Brock? Because Brock almost died.
Yeah. Brock almost died.
Too.
Yeah,
So they didn't catch that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how Kenny
Right.
Omega presented it was, well, luckily the doctors caught it in time. So if it is that,
good.
Jesus, man, bro, health first.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yes.
always health first. I mean, regardless
Yes.
of whether you're a wrestler or not.
Yep.
But especially because we genuinely care about wrestling and the well-being of the performers. It's like, if you're not good, bro, get good and then come back.
Get better.
The last thing that I want to see is somebody getting significantly hurt, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
Yep. And Charlotte Flair, last week on SmackDown, now has a knee injury and is out for 9 months.
Damn.
Did she just come back?
She did. But I don't think she was hurt, though, was she? I think she took a break.
Yeah, she took a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time she got hurt with her match against Asuka, and she's out for 9 months. It sucks, but that's all I have for injuries.
All right, let's get right into the hot tag news. This week is: do you want to see Mercedes Mone, aka Sasha Banks, back in WWE again? You know what? You guys might hate me for saying this, and everybody knows how I feel about her anyway. But if she were to come back again, WWE will be over the fucking top. You can't honestly tell me that Sasha Banks, I'm gonna call her that because I hate saying Mercedes Mone, is that you can't really honestly tell me that Sasha Banks doesn't see what's going on in AEW. You can't honestly tell me that Sasha Banks don't hear what's going on in the back. You know what I'm saying? That, and I know I sound like a broken record, but with the prisoners running the asylum, you don't think she knows that? She ain't gonna tolerate that shit. She don't want no part of that.
Nope.
And if CM Punk, just to divert a little bit, if CM Punk is like extremely happy being where he's at and he's trying to change for himself and he feels better about himself, talking with the other guys, wrestlers, men and women, we said it, last week or 2 weeks ago? Never say never, number one. And a lot of times, I always go by this old saying, the grass is never greener on the other side. And a lot of times it does take them some time to go out there and to see, there could be a couple reasons, one, to harness your craft. So you go in the indies, but then you also see what how professional WWE is compared to those other companies. You know what I'm saying? WWE is a legit company. It has been for many years. I'm not saying AEW isn't, but they did just start out a few years ago, and it's been nothing but problems in the back. So you can't tell me Sasha Banks doesn't even know about that. And then she really want to be involved in that? No. Who would? Not me.
And
fuck that.
Nope.
And but by and large, folks, you have with AEW, you have the talent being the upper management of the company. So it really is like the definition of the inmates running the asylum.
Yeah.
And I don't see why she would want to get involved with that. But I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but then again, I don't really care because I'd rather be honest with you guys. I don't know if I want to see Sasha Banks in WWE because we talk about CM Punk causing problems. Well, we heard Sasha Banks' name in that vein just as much.
Yeah, but you got to remember too, CM Punk caused problems too when he was in WWE. And if he's willing,
I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. If he's willing to change for him to go back to WWE, and he has been, because I've read nothing but positive things about Punk. And the number one factor everybody needs to understand: Vince ain't in charge no more. Triple H is, and she really does not agree with Vince. And maybe the direction Vince had for her, she didn't like. But you talk to somebody like Triple H, you heard what Triple H said. We got to give the people what they want. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on it.
Well, and we'll see if she can. We'll see if she can handle it. But I have my doubts.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. My old self would be extremely jumping off the floor, ready to see Sasha Banks back in WWE. Here I am now. I would still like to see her back in WWE just because she is a great wrestler and she puts on great matches when she was in WWE. But I hope her attitude has changed. I hope her big head has gone away because I'm sorry to tell you, and if you are the biggest Sasha Banks Mercedes Mone fan, I'm going to tell you straight up, she is not going to be the top woman in that division. And she has got to understand that. If she's going to go back into WWE, the big head has got to go.
Yeah.
And you got to, work with everybody else like you did before. Be Sasha Banks. Don't be anybody else. I'm sorry, but you're not going to be the top of the division.
Yeah.
So that being said, yes, I am looking forward to seeing her back because this whole New Japan thing that she tried, I praise her for trying because that is difficult, I feel like, to go out to a new country. You don't really know about the whole thing and going out and being you. But ultimately, it kind of failed.
Yeah.
So just to see her back, it'd be good to see. Royal Rumble's coming up. That would be a shock for her to come back. So again, I'm looking forward to possibly seeing her back. But just like Tony said, she ain't touching AEW.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
She's a lot smarter than that.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I want to see her back, but see how she does in this new WWE. But I don't want to see the old Sasha Banks. I want to see like a brand new, because the old Sasha Banks, when she wouldn't get away with throw tantrums, this one can't do that. If she comes back, things are going to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that, man. Definitely, for sure. Josh Sanders. I'm sorry.
On this one. No, I still did a poll on this one. I can give you the numbers after the comments.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll just read one from the superfan, Josh Sanders. He said, yes, and hope she comes out to save Bailey from damage control turning on her.
Rumble.
Or the Royal. I like that idea better. Show up at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And I would definitely get a pop for sure. You know? And as far as damage control goes, that would work too, to be honest. If they did, like if they did something at the Royal Rumble and then all of a sudden fucking, they turn on Bailey and then Sasha Banks comes in. But let me ask you guys a question though. If that were to happen, do you really want to see Bailey as a babyface?
I'm ready for it now.
Really?
I miss Bailey.
I think it could work as a babyface. Yeah. It's not the old Bailey the hugger. This is like a.
I don't want that though.
Bailey.
Well, no, I'm not saying the hugger. I want something different.
Yeah, this Bailey as a babyface, the one we have right now. Yeah,
this heel Bailey has been, and before she was a heel, we were praising it, like we were wanting her to turn heel.
Yeah, she was
here's
doing
my
good.
thing. This now is kind of getting stale, and I feel like Bailey needs to be a babyface again. Like, not the hugger, but something different.
Yeah.
Something, and she can do that. She's that talented to do that.
And plus, she's a lot older, too. Like, when she was doing the hugger stuff, she was very young, and you can tell. You can see it. Now it's just like, I don't know if it's the makeup or what, or the change of clothes, but now, she looks grown as fuck. She
does.
All right, Elio, what'd you get on your TikTok?
So 69% said yes, they want to see you back, and 31% said no.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Wow, holy shit. I'm actually surprised with that, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. That's it. If you guys have any comments, questions for a hot tag news, make sure you type it in there, please. And then we'll talk about it in next week's show. We got to take a quick pause for the cause. And when we come back, we got This Week in Wrestling and our fantasy matchup.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen. And listen to Wrestling POV podcast and always do it with Flair. Woo!
This is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
And we are back, and you can find Wrestling POV every Saturday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Now it's time to get This Week in Wrestling. Tony, let's get raw.
All right, but before we get into that, it's time for this week's fantasy matchup. This week is going to be Elio versus Clay. This is old school versus new school. So, let's go with Elio. Elio, pick a number from 1 to 20.
10.
All right. Clay, pick a number from 1 to 20.
11.
Wow. You just want to fuck Elio over, don't you?
Price is right, motherfucker.
Well, ding, ding, ding. That's the number I picked was 11.
Ooh, let's go.
All right, so you get the choice of either old school or new school.
Let's go old school.
All right, so Elio's got new school this week. This week's fantasy matchup is Clay's old school pick of the Von Erichs, Kevin, Kerry, and David.
Okay.
Wait, who's the barefoot guy? Chris or his name is David?
I thought it was Kevin. David. Yeah.
I think it's Kevin. It's Kevin.
Is it Kevin?
Kevin?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, the ones that the Iron Claw movie, they did those three guys.
There we go.
All right, the Von Erichs versus Elio's new school of the Elite.
Ooh.
Oh,
And I'm talking about,
God.
when I talk about the Elite, I'm talking about the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Yo, TikTok is
3.
gonna fuck this shit up already. I'm already gonna call it right fucking now.
Okay,
TikTok is gonna mess this
and
up.
just so I'm clear, when I do the poll, so it's
come
Kerry,
on. Don't.
it's
God.
Kerry, Kevin, and
David. Yeah.
David, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just you're just trying to piss me off, aren't you, Tony? Because you know TikTok is gonna.
Well, we've never done a Von Erich's post. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm trust me, I'm with you on the Von Erichs, but in terms of the Young Bucks, if I have to hear that the Young Bucks are better than the Von Erichs, then these people, I guarantee you, these people have no fucking idea who. I'm not saying our listeners at large don't know. I'm saying the TikTok contingent with Dean Canella, because they have no idea who the Von Erichs are, and they won't look them up.
No, but then you got to figure too. Jesus Christ, there's a movie based on them. And it's all over. You watching in every damn commercial.
It's all over TikTok. Yeah, there's a bunch of trolls in the comments. There's a bunch of trolls in the comments being like, "What is this movie? They should make a movie about the Hart family."
Jesus.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, there's a bunch
the
of
Von
trolls
Erich
on there.
story is a lot better than the fucking Hearts. I'm just saying.
There's a bunch of trolls on there. Like, I'm like, you guys are idiots. Shut up.
Right. Damn, and Chris. They even have the DVD out about the Von Erich family. Whatever that one, I forget what the heck that was. But I have it on DVD. I just don't remember what was called. But anyway, no, like Elio said, know your shit. That's coming from his university.
Oh boy, I see some people staying after school and at ECU. All right, let's get right
across the
board. And then pay your tuition to Elio. All right, let's get right into This Week in Wrestling Raw. I'm going to go straight up to the low points. I only got one, and it was Rhea Ripley versus Maxine Dupree. Maxine, I can tell she's trying, but she's just god-awful. God-awful, man. High points I had was CM Punk and Seth's promo. Good way to start it. It's a good way to start it, and I'm looking forward to it. Other high points I had was Ivar versus Bronson Reed. These guys are turning it up, man. Jesus.
Meat.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. The other high point I had was the Judgment Day and R-Truth promo or segment. I just thought, I mean, come on, man. You gotta love everything that R-Truth does, man. And
first thing we gotta do is get rid of JD. No one likes you.
Yeah. I never laughed so hard at a segment in my life when he said that. And I was just like, fucking R-Truth, man. So I had to give that a high point. The other high point I had was Cody versus Shinsuke, man. That's starting to be a good storyline I'm starting to enjoy too. But I think Shinsuke needs to be, how can I say this? More of a heel. Even though he is, I think he needs to go that little bit of extra mile so people can be like, yo, fuck you, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's doing good. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not digging it. I'm just saying I would love to see him go that little bit extra mile of either attacking him or attacking one of his buddies, you know, something crazy. But I'm still digging it either way. Clay, what you get?
Man, I can tell you what, I had the same exact high points and low points as you. A couple things I wanted to add to, if I wanted to. Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso. I'm not giving that a high point. I'm not giving it a low point. It was an okay match. But here's my problem. Drew McIntyre has got to stop with the 3-2-1 bullshit. If he's going to be a heel, be a fucking heel. Get rid of like I said before, get rid of the sword, the 3-2-1 to the crowd. You're not that Drew no more.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. Punk and Rollins' promo. Look, I can't really tell if Seth is acting or if he's like legit, like, I hate you. That's how good of this promo was. Because I'm like, does Seth really? I think he really does have beef with Punk. I really do. But
he does.
He's a businessman at the same time too. So he's going to do whatever WWE tells him to do.
Yeah.
So that made it better.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the same exact high points and low points as you, man. I just wanted to throw those two things out there. That's all I have for Raw.
All right, Elio.
And I have the same high points, low points. The only other one I added to that to low points is the Becky Lynch Nia Jax promo.
Yeah. Well,
I agree there.
But everything else is the same.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Ben, what'd you get?
So I'll add another low point. Also, I'm gonna add Kaden and oh god, what's it?
Katana.
Yes. She went to my college, and I should know that, but why they changed her name? But anyway, I don't get what they're trying to do, especially with their choice of opponents. It's not a good matchup. And then God, every time Nia Jax is on my screen, it's like, go away. So that has to be a low point. And then the only other thing that I want to say, because I agree with you guys in terms of high points, with the CM Punk and Seth Rollins thing, I have a feeling I'm really going to like this because it's really blurring the lines between fiction and reality, because I think in reality, Rollins does not like Punk.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've also heard him in interviews where he said, in the beginning of my run with WWE, he was very helpful in terms of getting the Shield off the ground. So I think he really does take it personally with what Punk has said about him and the company in his absence. But I also think that Seth is intelligent enough to do business. And I did read a recent interview, I forget where, but he also said that he is willing to bury the hatchet with Punk in order to do business.
Yeah. And Roman said the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna make them money at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and plus it'll be entertaining for all us fans. So,
exactly.
All right, is that all you got, Ben?
Yes.
All right. Overall, I gave Raw a B+ this week. I thought it was really good. Clay.
I'm right there with you, brother. B+.
Elio.
Same, B+.
Ben.
B+.
All right, let's go right into NXT with Clay. Take it away.
All right, we're going right into NXT. I had a couple high points for this show. It was Dragon Lee versus Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
Very, very good match. Glad these guys went at it for the North American title. Dragon Lee gets the win. And let me tell you guys, I'm a fan of Dragon Lee, always has been, but I'm even bigger now. I mean, he's becoming this generation's Rey Mysterio. It really is. Like, he is that fucking talented.
Agreed.
And I feel like here in the next couple years, he's going to be top of the card in WWE. I really have that feeling. He's that good.
Yeah.
Another high point, I gave it to Cora Jade and Blair versus Lyra, Valkyria, and Nikita Lyons. Thought it was a decent main event. Solid match with everybody involved. Cora and Blair gets the win. My only thing is this whole Tatum Paxley bullshit with Lyra. Kind of fucking weird to me. I don't understand Tatum being involved. All of a sudden now she's like this creepy stalker to Lyra Valkyria.
Are they making her a zombie character? That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, okay, whatever. But the match itself was good. I was glad to see Nikita and Cora both back. So I was happy to see this match.
Yeah.
Now, low points. The promo before this match between the women in this whole tag team match. Here's my thing. The promos all sounded the same. Nobody really mentioned anything about why Cora Jade was out. I mean, we obviously have an idea of why. With her going out there, a brawl happens. You kind of saw it coming. This whole promo, just to begin the show, sucked. And I'll be completely honest with you. Another low point, Dijak versus Eddie Thorpe.
Thank you.
I don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. Why throw Dijak with this? You get busted open on the steel steps, then the fucking turnbuckle breaks, and it's like, oh, then we got to stop the match because then Dijak attacks him with the turnbuckle. This whole rivalry, anything to do with Eddie Thorpe just annoys the fuck out of me, and it always will. I just don't like his wrestling. I don't like this whole rivalry that's going on. This match was going nowhere, and it was dumb. And last, but certainly not least for a low point, the somewhat main event, Trick Williams promo with Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
God. Trick Williams promos still suck to me. And yes, he's still somewhat improving in the ring. I will give him that. But you're throwing out your fucking nicknames of every basketball player that you could point out of, which annoys the fuck out of me because I'm the biggest basketball fan you can ever meet. Then you come out, Ilya Dragunov comes up, you make him look like a dumbass. Then Carmelo Hayes comes out, and you make even more look stupid with the fact of Carmelo going, oh, well, you got attacked by Dragunov because yada, yada, yada. And it's like, no, don't throw this bullshit in there. And then Carmelo accidentally hits Trick with the belt, and that's how you end the show. It's like, this was just overall bad. But that's really all I have for NXT. Tony, what'd you have?
Yeah, I had the same thing. And just to add to what you were saying, my thing is that they need to do away with this storyline or end it right away, especially because, I didn't even realize he was the pick for SmackDown, Carmelo Hayes. And we'll talk about it on SmackDown, but Jesus Christ, man, he's ready. Get him out of NXT. Get him out of that storyline. For me, it's like just end it. Find out who it was, and then go from there.
Exactly.
Carmelo will bail, and if they want to, if it is Carmelo, then fucking insert Trick later on whenever he's ready, and then start that feud because everybody will remember.
I think I read where he's supposed to announce it next week or whatever. Who attacked him?
Oh, really?
I don't care anymore.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing with the double mask too.
Yeah,
it's like at this point I don't even give a shit. But again, another note, just off. And I talked a little bit about it in the beginning of the show. But Lash Legend again, man. I mean, gotta give her props. Gotta give her props.
I do.
That's all I'm saying. But I will say this: the minute she screws up, I will be the first one to say it. So, but that's all I got.
All right, Elio, what you got?
So I get the same high points. Dragon Lee Tyler Bate. The metaphor Brayson Jensen was okay. I didn't give it a high point or low point. But for low points, the whole Chase U segment, the opening segment with the Cord Jane and all them. But I also added the MXC breakout tournament matches. I mean, I'm not understanding these like what they're doing here.
Yeah.
Especially the first one, Oba Femi.
He's a big dude, though. But
these are names
we've seen him before, though.
We've seen these names on Level Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how this tournament's gonna work after.
Speaking of the break,
that's all I've got.
Speaking of the breakout tournament, here's my problem with WWE now. When they bring in these D1 athletes that have no idea about pro wrestling and they throw them in to prepare them and they do a good job preparing these men and women for the WWE and wrestling itself.
Right.
But there's my problem. Every one of them, football player, track star, gymnast, fucking, it's like, guys, try to go after people who's trying to get into the business as a pro wrestler. Not freaking, oh, well, big 6'5" jacked person, blah, 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 is trying to get into WWE after getting cut from the NFL. It's like, yeah, certain people have done that, but not everybody's going to do that. Like, I feel like the two guys that the Femi one, whatever his name is, what Elio said, yes, and Carver looked the exact moveset.
Yes.
The exact moveset. And of course, they're D linemen in Division 1. It's like, you gotta, I don't know. do something different outside the box. Look at people like Kevin Owens or AJ Styles. They didn't go D1 for nothing. They were indie darlings and they're stars. But that's just my thing.
Now they put Lexus King in the tournament.
Yeah.
Which that made, help them out.
I'm telling you, he started to look like Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
He is a little. He looks just like his dad, though, too.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, God.
When he had the tiger shirt on?
Yes.
But the other when I was watching last week, I think it was, he was doing the promo or video, the vignette. What's with the beard? It looks like it's painted on.
It does a little bit. Like he dyes the beard. I don't know. It's whatever. That's his look, but yeah.
But that's all I've got.
All right. Ben, what you got, brother?
So you guys pretty much nailed it in terms of everything. I really did enjoy the Dragon Lee match. Shout out to both those guys. That was far and away my high point. I'm gonna sound like an ass, but I don't understand what they're doing with Eddie Thorpe.
I never have.
And the fact that Dijak is stuck in this is really pissing me off.
Yep.
This whole Dijak Terminator thing, looking like 1984 Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank God he's not naked. I mean, it's just why are we doing that? And then specifically about the men's breakout tournament. I said the same thing about the women. It feels like a waste of time and it's not going to go anywhere. And now I feel that's especially true now that Lexus King attacked somebody and he's in it, because now they have to have Lexus King win it, or else it makes no sense.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying having Lexus King win it is a bad move, but if this is what you were going to do in the first place, then just put Lexus King in the tournament and take him out of the thing with Carmelo and Trick.
Yeah.
And speaking of Carmelo and Trick, I'm sorry, but somehow you managed to make Ilya Dragunov look stupid.
Yeah.
And you made Carmelo Hayes seem like he had the lowest IQ in the game.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to make it make sense where Ilya Dragunov attacked Trick, and it's like, bro, it's such a reach. And, and credit to him, he's trying to make it work. I'm not even blaming Trick. I'm blaming whoever wrote this shit.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, and it makes no sense. And you're making your top guys look like morons.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
is that all you had?
Yes, sir.
All right. Overall, I gave NXT a C this week. Tony, what'd you give it?
Same thing. I gave it a C.
All right. Elio, what'd you give it?
I gave it a C.
All right. Ben, what'd you give it?
We're getting boring with these across the board things, but I got the same thing.
All right. Hey, great minds think alike.
Right?
That's where we're going. Now, let's go into Dynamite with Elio.
Okay, so for high points, the Continental Classic tournament matches, but except for the Jay Lethal Roosh, I didn't give it a high point or a low point, because with Roosh, some weeks, it's good matches, some weeks it's just okay, depending on who he's in the ring with.
Right.
But I was looking at the scores afterwards. It makes no sense. Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe both have 0 across the board. They didn't even pick up any points at all.
Yeah, and I pointed that out last week, and apparently the reason why Mark wasn't eliminated yet was because he had 2 matches, whereas Mark had 3. I believe that was
Jay.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Legal, yeah.
But here's the thing, right? And I know that tournament's loaded, but how do you have those two guys get swept out of the tournament?
Yeah, because I looked at the scoreboard for like first time because I really don't watch scoreboard. I just watch the matches.
Yeah.
But like I was looking at it this week, and I'm like, they got absolutely no points at all throughout this tournament.
Jeez.
And I'm sorry, but a tournament of this caliber, and not to mention talent, the caliber of Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe, but when you're structuring the Continental Classic and you're trying to make it a big deal, you cannot have top talent come out with no points, looking at the bottom of the barrel. I'm sorry.
It's true.
It doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
And for low points, I have Ruby Soho and Rio and the Golden Jets promo and Adam Page and Roderick Strong. But here's the thing. You advertise the Von Erichs all week. And you don't put them in a match on Dynamite. You have them in a match on Rampage, teaming with Orange Cassidy, and you have them in the pre-show of the ROH pay-per-view that's taking place tonight.
Already fucking them up. Already.
Against the Outrunners of all people. Who
cares about the Outrunners? Like
I'm sorry I know their names. Truth, Magnum, and Triple Floyd.
Right?
But
that's all I got. I think Ben wants to go.
Can I
go? I'm done.
Because Elio, you know the two concepts that I am huge on our other show: logic and continuity, right? Well, we're gonna focus on the big L right here. Where are you with this edition of Dynamite and the Ring of Honor pay-per-view tonight? You're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're not gonna have let's talk about Dynamite first. They did a backstage promo with the Von Erichs. Yay! You're not gonna put them in the ring? You're not gonna at least do the promo in the ring and put them in front of a Texas crowd? Holy shit! Not to mention they didn't have a match. Jesus.
Nope.
And then I know we're not covering the Ring of Honor pay-per-view tonight or tomorrow, thank God. And thank you, Elio, for that. But it's just, why would you even bring the Von Erichs into Texas if you're not going to put them on the main card? Now, I understand that this is the young third generation Von Erichs. I get that, but the Von Erichs are the first family of wrestling in Texas. These people are gods, and you put them on the pre-show with no advertisement for a match.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh my! I mean, am I the only one that sees a gaping logic gap the size of the Grand Canyon here? I mean,
yep.
But getting back to Dynamite before I have an aneurysm because things like that really just piss me off. The high points were the Continental Classic matches. The low point, and you were right, Elio, with the Ruby Soho and Riho match, and I'm gonna take it one step further. What is the point of having Riho in AEW?
Exactly.
If you're gonna use her once every 6 months, what's the point? And then on top of that, and this might sound wrong, and I really don't intend it to be that way, but I have to mention this with Riho specifically, right? She's 98 pounds. She makes me look like a big guy sitting down in the chair, let alone when I'm standing up. But anyway, every time a move is performed on her, I'm nervous that she's going to get broken in half.
Felt like Ruby was holding back, in my opinion.
Yes, exactly. And the thing is, that's not a good look for anybody. And it's just, and you're focusing more of your time on Toni Storm on commentary, doing God knows what with God knows who.
Terrible.
You know, it's just awful. So I guess my biggest point with AEW lately, and especially on this show, the distance between the good stuff and the bad is just, my God, they're like two different shows. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yep.
So that's what I got.
Yeah, I'm gonna make mine short and sweet. The only high points I did have was the Continental Classic matches. Andrade and Brody King was my favorite one.
Absolutely.
Those two tore the fucking house down. I wish they would show it more. Jay White and Mark Briscoe, great match as well. Moxley and Swerve, great match. Low points. Ben, you nailed it. And Elio, you nailed it. Ruby Soho and Rio. Just like you said, if you're not going to use fucking Rio 6 months and then all of a sudden now she gets a women's title shot, the belt weighs more than her. It's ridiculous. The moves, like Ben said, the move sets that this woman does, even the kick out is like, are you fucking serious? My 3-year-old son could lay on her and she wouldn't fucking kick out. I promise you that. With the whole bull crap with her arm, it's like, are you kidding me? Especially to somebody like Ruby Soho. It's stupid.
The caliber of a Ruby Soho, and you're doing this.
God, yes. And then you pay attention to Toni Storm's dumbass. Why the fuck does she need to be out there on commentary? And this whole black and white Marilyn Monroe bullshit. I'm tired of this fucking gimmick of hers. It's not fucking working. It's stupid. And it's annoying. I hate it. But, Elio, I did give Rouge and Jay Lethal a low point. The match itself wasn't that bad, but here's my thing. How disrespectful AEW is to Jay Lethal.
Right.
You go into to this Continental Classic, he doesn't get one fucking win, but yet you tap out to Rouge. Not saying that that's a terrible thing, but it's Jay Lethal. How does he not get one win at least? If it was Orange Cassidy in this goddamn match, I guarantee he would have swept the whole fucking thing, and he probably would have won the whole fucking thing.
So I'm telling you, like, I've already said, this is like their version of G1 Climax. G1 Climax, no one ends up with 0 points in that tournament.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one ends up with like 0 points across the board.
I never knew that.
If they lose against they wrestle at least once against every wrestler in their block. Like, if they lose, they get 0. But it's like if they win, they get points. It's not like 0, 0, 0 across the board like Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe.
And that's another thing. Mark Briscoe doesn't even get a win. That's showing great things to him. It's like, we signed him and we're happy for him and yada, yada, yada. He ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
That's, to me, that's just ultimately disrespectful. But that's all I have for AEW.
Yeah, I'll make mine shorter and sweeter. But I had the same thing, man. Nothing more to add. It was another disappointing show, in my opinion. And I always look forward to those, that Continental Classic tournament. And I was positive going into it, and I ended up being fucking disappointed, man. So,
like those few matches that we pointed out, it made AEW step up.
Yeah.
So I was happy to see that. But if it wasn't for those classic matches, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, this would be another barn burner.
It really sure would, boy. Sure would. Yeah. I agree 100. All right, let's get right into overall.
This one was a disappointing show, C-. I mean, just the way the advertising and what they're doing with Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
I agree. I must have been drinking when I was watching this show, but I still gave it a B-.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you was drinking.
Well, I did like the Andrade and Brody King got me all excited. Swerve and Moxley,
Yeah.
And Briscoe and Jay White, which was okay, but I still gave it a high point. So I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, but
Right.
I'll stick with my drinking guns and I'll give it a B minus.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, I gave it a C minus. So there you
go. Okay. All right.
All right. Let's get right into SmackDown because Ben stepped away, so he couldn't give us his overall.
I'm sure I could probably.
Yeah, I could. I think we all can. All right. Low points I had was the Kabuki Warriors versus Zelina Vega and Mia Yim. I mean, I get it why they did it, but still, they could have given Zelina and Mia Yim some kind of damn hope or something. Jesus, man, come on.
Right.
High points I had was Waller versus Carmelo Hayes. Again, this is why I said earlier, Carmelo Hayes needs to be in the main roster already.
Yes.
He's already being. Everybody loves him. He's getting big pops. Send that man up there.
There's no reason why he
needs
to be in NXT. None.
The other high point I had was Austin Theory versus Kevin Owens. Good matchup. I love, a little bit of a guessing game. Thought Kevin Owens was going to lose because of his hand, but he didn't. The other high point I had was Jimmy Uso versus, I was going to call him Bob Orton, Randy Orton. Good matchup. Loved the ending. Loved especially the fact that AJ Styles returned. Fucking try to help him out, and then all of a sudden he fucking nails LA Knight.
Did AJ Styles turn heel or something? What would happen there?
Wait, what?
Did AJ Styles turn heel?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It was a little weird.
Think so.
You would think so, but when he did the flying elbow, he did it to Roman.
But then he attacked LA Knight from behind, and then Roman was just looking at him like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird. So obviously there's going to be a feud between AJ Styles and LA Knight,
which that'd be good.
It will be, yeah. But do you think that they're going to bring in the Good Brothers with AJ and also be a heel with Mia Yim now? Are they still going to be a group?
I would think so, but I think Gallows is still hurt.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think Gallows is still out with an injury.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. But that's all I had. Clay, what'd you get?
Man, I had the same exact high points and low points as you. This SmackDown was very decent. I really enjoyed the Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory match. Man, I'll tell you what, though. From Vince McMahon's Austin Theory to Triple H's Theory is like, ooh, man.
Big difference.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. The low points that I did have, though, Grayson Waller versus Carmelo Hayes. The match was okay itself, but it didn't have that feel like they were when they were in NXT.
Yeah.
Like it had one of those where it was just like mediocre-wise. And here's my problem also. I couldn't get over the fact of what Grayson Waller was wearing. I swear to God, this brother looked like he was going around in cheetah print underwear. And I'm not even kidding. Like, what the? You looked in the mirror and thought, oh, hey, that's a good fucking look.
Well, I saw your message.
What?
Because I came back. I was down the stairs, and then I came back up. I saw the message. Then I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, what are you wearing there?
Exactly. It's weird. But
that would have looked out of place anywhere outside of a male strip club.
Yeah,
that was just brutal.
It was god awful.
Who told that was a good look?
Yeah, right.
Somebody lied to him.
And also, you have to wonder, like, it's a PG product, and I'm sorry, but those seemed an awful lot shorter than regular wrestling, attire.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't need to see that, bro.
Right. Yeah, same high points also with Randy Orton versus Jimmy Uso. With AJ Styles returning, yes, that was awesome. But I kind of felt bad for him because it didn't feel like he got that big a pop when he returned.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man. I mean, I love AJ Styles. But I was like, the crowd's not even cheering that loud.
Could that have been because he attacked LA Knight?
No, before when the music hit.
When he returned, when he hit
right.
When he hit Roman, I think.
Yeah, he hit Roman, but like when his song came out and Roman was staring like AJ Styles, but then the crowd didn't really go up like crazy. So I was kind of disappointed with that. But that's all I have for SmackDown.
All right, Elio.
So I have the same high points and low points as you guys. I gave the high point to the Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, and I gave that a high point because I thought Carmelo Hayes did okay, and I gave it to Kevin Owens and Austin Theory.
Yeah.
The low points was the Kabuki Warriors and Selena and
Mia.
And Mia, yeah.
Shit, I had to think too. Shit.
I know, and then because how long it's been since we've seen her.
Exactly.
She was now with an injury.
They need to push her too.
And the main event was a high point as well. Randy Orton and Jimmy Uso.
Yep. Ben, what'd you get?
I had the same stuff as Elio.
All right.
Short and sweet.
There you go. All right. So overall, I gave SmackDown a B- this week. Clay, what'd you give it?
I'm right there with you. I gave it B-.
Elio.
I go with B-.
Ben.
B-.
Well, there you go.
Wow. There we
All
go.
right. So it is time for Battle of the A Show. If you're new to that, basically what we do is we pick which show was the A Show for the week, and it goes all the way up till WrestleMania. It's just a friendly competition between each brands. And, so let's go with Clay this week. What's your pick for the A Show?
I'm going with Monday Night Raw.
All right, Elio.
I got Monday Night Raw.
Ben.
I got Raw.
Look at that. Clean sweep. Raw wins it this week. All right, let's go right into the book. Basically, what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in a week of wrestling, and, we do it for a good laugh. You guys ready?
Can we?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Can we add his shorts, please?
Who?
If Wallace,
The Cheeto print shorts.
if he wears it again, why don't we just give him the benefit of the doubt? If he wears that shit again,
they were so bad, though.
They were bad.
They were. But I'll give him a chance. I give everybody
Just
one chance.
That one chance, yeah.
After that,
I hear you.
Yep.
I hear you. So, yeah, we'll give him a chance. He wears it one more time, though. You're going in the book, Grayson Waller. All right. No trick Willie shot.
Stays.
AEW time management.
Stays.
AEW's absurd commentary.
Stays.
Tony Shitvani.
Oh, he did it again this week. Stays.
He's terrible, man. Tony Sting and Sue.
Absolutely stays.
Speaking of AEW commentary, real quick, did you hear what Tony Storm called Taz?
No.
The Tasmaniac.
Oh, really?
When he first came out, yeah, I'm like, oh.
I mean, I think that was one of the names he used when he was wrestling.
Yeah. He was Tasmaniac, yeah. Jesus. Roderick Strong's pencil neck geek brace.
Stays.
Don Callis' Harry Potter scar.
Stays.
Roderick's fatal attraction.
Stays.
Booker T's non-game intro.
Stays. Even Trick was on to that. It's like,
I know.
No.
Yeah. Barney's stolen hat.
Stays.
And he wore it again this week.
Did
he?
God.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
Danhausen Hager.
Oh, my Lord. And last but not least, fuck's wrong with Tony Khan's eyes?
Stays.
Many things.
Yeah. All right.
It can't all be caffeine, folks. It just can't.
No. If you say cola, you know what the other one part is. The other way. Or something. I fucked that up. All right. That's it for the show. But make sure you guys.
What you were saying.
You know what I'm talking about. All right. But make sure you tune in after the show because we got the 5-Second Shuffle Championship, which was a very good game last week. Who won that one? Clay? Clay came back. It was a tight race. And only got 2 more weeks to play. 2 more weeks. So basically what I do is I just hit the shuffle button on my playlist here. I only play 5 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess, I play 5 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess who it is, and the first one to 7 wins. Just how we ride off into the sunset until next week, where we'll have more content for you. With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the Dean,
Elio Canella.
and the original.
Ben Pierce.
All right. Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right. And also, we do got the forbidden song. So if any of these songs pops up, they get a minus deduction from their score. These songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba, Giggle, Hook, Lash Legend, and Julian Hall. Clay, you got champion's advantage. You can either go first or pass it off to Elio. Have it on my screen.
Let's pass it off to Elio.
All right, Elio, here's your first one.
Oscar.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Pac.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Finn Balor.
No, it is not. It's the American males. Marcus Bagwell and Scotty Riggs.
Shoot.
Okay.
But you know what? We played this before, Elio, and you got it right. You did.
Did he?
Yes. Because we were all like, oh, shit, he got it. We were all shocked.
Oh, wow.
He's like, oh, wow.
Wow, back.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, it's on to Ben. Ben's got 0, but he can get 1 with this one. Here you go.
You know you want
Oh.
You can't take your eyes away from
That's dark.
I'm the hot.
Jesus. Man.
No, you're not. You're actually the most disturbing. Elio, can you do the nails on the chalkboard thing, friend?
We need a jingle of that. All right, it's on to Clay. Clay's got 0, but he can get 1 with this one. Here you go.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yes, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh,
You're on the board with 1.
My kids.
I know, right? It's on to Elio. Elio's got 0, but he can get 1 with this one. Here you go.
Everyone smile.
Oh.
What
Jesus.
is a dentist's favorite dinosaur?
Clay, you played it right.
So
you
far.
played it right.
A velociraptor.
He thought it was funny. All right. That brings Elio to -1. Goes to Ben. Ben's got -1, but he can get 0 with this one. Here you go.
Drew McIntyre.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Lyra Valkyria.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Wheeler Yuta.
No, it is not. It's Zia Lee.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yep. All right. So who's it on?
Me.
It's on you. All right. You got 1, but you can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Thea Hale.
No, it is not. Elio's going to steal it.
Sean Spears.
Sean Spears.
Oh, I was way off. Wow.
Yeah. You didn't hear at the beginning? That said 10.
Oh, I guess I didn't hear that.
Yeah, right in the beginning. All right. It is on to Elio. Elio's got 0 because he stole it. So you get the point. But he can get 1 with this one. Here you go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you want.
Lola Vice.
It is Lola Vice.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. You are on the board with 1. It's on to Ben. Ben's got -1, but you can get 0 with this one. Here you go.
Doink the Clown.
Doink the Clown.
Oh, that was a hard one.
You are.
You've gotten so many layups. I don't even want to hear that shit.
All right, Ben's got 0. It's on to Clay. Clay's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
That's Sunny Kiss.
It is Sunny Kiss.
Oh, gosh.
All right, it's on to Elio. Elio's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Indy Hartwell.
It is Indy Hartwell. You are on the board with 2. Goes to Ben. Ben's got 0. He can get 1 with this one. Here you go.
John Moxley.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
The Rockers.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Jake Maverick.
No, it is not. It's Mr. Kennedy.
Oh my gosh, we've had that before too.
Yes, that's right. All right, who's it on?
Me.
It's on you. All right. You are on the board with 2. You can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. That last part, man.
I wouldn't have got it if it wasn't for that.
That last part, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, you're on the board with 3. It's on to Elio. Elio has 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
Andrade.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Ryback.
It's Ryback.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't get it.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben's glad because he's got the point off of it. It is on to Ben. Ben's got 1. He can get 2 and be all tied up with everybody with this one. Here you go.
Dominic Mysterio.
It's Dominic Mysterio. You are on the board with 2. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura. You are on the board with 4.
Yeah.
Goes to Elio. Elio's got 2. And he can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
I'm on my own against
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. You're on the board with 3. Goes to Ben. Ben's got 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair.
How fitting.
You're also on the board with 3. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 4. He can get 5 with this one. Here you go.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs. You're on the board with 5. Goes to Elio. Elio's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Ashley?
It is Ashley.
Nice.
Wow. Good
Was
call,
that guess,
man.
or did you know?
Yeah, I think he guessed.
That was a pure guess.
Did you guess? I was going to say. I didn't
You
know if
did.
you guessed or knew that one. That was good.
All right. Yeah, it is. He's on the board with 4. Goes to Ben. Ben's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
It's Chelsea.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green, yes.
God.
Jesus, man. Oh, Lord. All right.
And by the way, Elio, you did get lucky with that guess. I knew it was Ashley.
All right. Ben's on the board with 4. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 5. He can get 6 with this one. Here you go.
Wheeler Yuta.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Orange Cassidy.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Ricky Starks.
No, it is not. It's Dolph Ziggler.
Oh,
what the fuck?
All right. Who's it on? Elio?
Elio, yeah.
All right. Elio's got 4. You can get 5 with this one. Here you go.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. You are on the board with 5. Goes to Ben. Ben can get 5 with this one. Here you go.
Elias.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
NWO Wolfpack.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Is that Wolfgang?
It is Wolfgang.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. It is Wolfgang. Holy shit. Good job, Elio.
Wow.
Wow. Damn.
He had his own theme.
Me neither. Wow. I didn't know I put that in here. All right. Elio's got 6. Who's it on? Who's it on?
Was it me?
Is it you?
Or is it me? Yeah, because I thought Ben went first.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
One.
All right.
Yeah.
It's on Clay. Clay's got 5. He can also get 6 with this one. Here you go.
Don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man.
China.
It is China.
Yeah.
All right. We got 6 on the board between Clay and Elio. Ben's got 4. He can still come back.
Yeah.
This has been a tight race all fucking year. Okay?
It has.
So, all right. Elio, it's on to you. You have 6. You can win it with this one. No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Santana and Ortiz. Proud and powerful.
Santana Ortiz. They said his name in the beginning. You didn't hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said, yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I can't say nothing. I missed the 10 part from Sean Spears.
That's
I can't
true.
Say shit.
That's true, too.
Right.
Wow. Ben has 5. It's on to Ben. He can get 6 with this one. Here you go.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
The Rock.
It is The Rock. Wow.
Wow. I think this is a first, guys.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
We have 6s across the board. Mm-hmm. It's on to Clay. This one, anybody could win, but it's on to Clay, and he could win it with this one. Here you go.
Carmella.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal and the win.
Daniel Garcia.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal and the win.
Nathan Frazier.
No, it is not. It's OTM.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Wow.
Freaking Reggie's group. Of course, we're fucking. Whatever.
They flipped the script.
Yeah, they did.
Ah, no.
I did that on purpose. I knew that was bad.
Yeah.
All right. It's on to Elio. Elio also has 6. He can win it with this one.
Oh my God.
Oh. That's terrible.
Oh, I said you were improving.
I mean, he did.
He did.
Holy shit.
That was mean.
That was just downright awful.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
God.
All right. It's on to Ben. Ben's got 6. He can win it with this one. Here you go.
The Viking Raiders?
It is the Viking Raiders.
Ben got it.
Ben wins it, throws a fucking monkey wrench into this whole damn game with 2 weeks left.
Yeah. Perfect timing.
What's the score, Elio?
So Clay and I both have 11, and Ben has 2.
Ah!
Damn. Wow.
Wow. Ben's like, none of y'all motherfuckers are winning today.
Good job, buddy.
Fuck that. Wow. Ben wins it. He makes the call.
That Ben won, though, because I don't want Elio up on this. I have a feeling, I swear to God, I have a feeling if Elio won today, I guarantee you he'd be winning the next 2 weeks, and then he'd be champ. So
he would be
job,
champ.
Ben.
That's right. Wow. Holy shit.
Still love you, Elio.
It's nothing but love here.
Yes.
Thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. See ya.